It's Base Trade TV.
I think I left that scene a little prematurely, but that's okay because here we are on the load screen. Boys and girls, this is the rematch. It did not happen too long ago, but it's happening once again. Impact versus Hero. Let's just go get the overlay set up here real fast. Alright. This may be one of the last series we cast today, I do not know, but regardless, I'm stoked to have this one because these are two very talented players, and as I'm sure you guys saw earlier, this is going to be a good series. Spawning here in the top left corner of King Sejong Station, Axiom's Impact.
Bottom right, as the red Protoss, it is Liquid Hero. And I don't know why we chose this game. I don't know who to choose for. What did you do to me?
I know, right? Like, this is... We've had... Let's be honest. There's got to be a lot of love to be had for Axiom. A, they participate in a lot of events we throw. B, Impact, it's actually done some pretty cool stuff himself. Recently, you know, he did the whole Code A thing. Now, I think Code B or whatever. But, you know, he won show matches we've had in the past. And he's a really talented player from what is, or was expected to be one of the I don't know, the underdogs of Axiom is actually one of their better players, which I love. And Hero, I mean, he's won 2 DreamHacks. I mean, can we just talk about that for a moment? There's for him to be this close to be on the ropes like this is very scary.
He was on the contender list, you know? TL did that whole, like, who's the next Tasia, I think is what it was called. I don't remember.
Yeah, something.
Anyways, he was on there. Impact, I don't think it was ever, like, anywhere close.
But a Forge coming out of Hero, and we have seen a severe lack of cannons today. Now, unfortunately, we did not cast the first time. So remember, guys, this is kind of the rematch of their group. We didn't cast it the first time, so I don't know precisely what happened, aside from the drama regarding Game 3. But a Forge coming down this early and a Probe moving out pretty quick. This might not even be cannons, but the option is there, which is really nice.
Right. The option's always there. And sometimes, guys, even if you go for a pull first, some Turks have even admitted they're having trouble. Especially on certain maps where the pylon block is real.
Oh, Impact's going to scout this out. And looks like with perhaps 2 pylons in total on the left side, he's safe and sound behind the mineral line.
He's going to bring down another drone, just one other drone. You might think this is a fake, but, you know, when they put down 3, that's not a fake.
You can kind of tell that's going to be dedication.
Yeah, you put down 1, sure.
Oh, that's a really slick cancel. I like that too. Last moment puts another cannon down.
He might not be thinking of even keeping the hatchery. It might... All right, so are on the way already. Okay.
So I don't think that second cannon is going to get up, sadly, but that first one should finish, and dealing with 4 lings is not out of the question. Unfortunately, the probe looks like it's about to go down. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, he holds. Alright, good. Not because, like, I'm cheering for either player, like, seriously, guys, but just, like, it's really sucky if one of them had to start off a game because a single cannon gets
Well,
up.
we've seen cannons completely win games, too. If you can deny a natural and a third for long enough, a Zerg simply cannot play off of one base. It does not work.
Right, yeah. I mean, there can be really cool wonky games that, like, aren't, you know, actually one-sided, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, this is the last Mitchell series for us. Maybe for, well, probably not for you guys, because I think Joshy Cyril is still going on, so that they still have to decide a match after that. But definitely for us, probably. And, you know, it's really 2 players that we really, really like a lot. Like, I don't want to just be down in 10 minutes.
I know, like, we've had some series too today where it's like, okay, we may not love the players involved, but you know who to cheer for, you know who's statistically better. These 2 are, I gotta say, are a pretty good match for one another. If this was ZVT, I would give it to Impact, but because Heroes Protoss, this is not quite so easy.
Me too. So I'm not sure about Impact's EVP. Hopefully it's, I mean, he took him to game over 3 last time, and then there was, you know, apparently drama, so it seems like they are, in fact, very well matched.
We should clarify, though, just as a little bit of a thing, because we keep alluding to mysterious drama, and I don't want people to either watch the VOD or have just tuned in and be like, what are they talking about? Did they fight? Hero's keyboard apparently malfunctioned or something during a very important engagement, so it's nothing too crazy. Put your pitchforks down, etc.
Everyone sadly puts them down. These lings are being a bit of a nuisance. One has already gone down. This other one is going to go for the kill and then get out.
Wow. This is such an irritating thing to deal with because probes don't have the DPS to deal with the HP regen of, well, maybe that one does, but usually you don't have the HP regen or the DPS to deal with this until a Stalker's out, until a Mothership Core's out. Zealots can never really catch these. It's trouble.
It is.
Oh, that's right. Someone's saying with this new overlay, the local blocks part of it. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me move this real quick. Just
all right then.
up a little bit. Or, no, put by the mini-map. There we go.
This one Ling still, I mean, he's not scouting much, and I don't think it's quite time for Hero to put down anything that would be revealing, but it's certainly annoying.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the scary thing, too, because, like, let's say you want to do DTs. Now he has to put this robo on this side of the map. He has to proxy things away
That's
from the
not
base.
DTs.
Well, I know it's not tease, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to put some sort of hidden tech or some sort of hidden proxy...
No, here's my question, though. What the heck is it?
I think
You
Immortals
have
and a Warp
proxy-
Prism. I think it's 2 Immortals and a Warp Prism, if I had to guess.
When's the last time you saw a proxy robo against Zerg?
I've seen Puck do it in the past.
Okay. I can believe
What's cool is
that.
like they can take down queens. Immortals hit so hard, and what are you gonna do? Pull drones onto them? Like, okay, let's pick up in the Warp Prism, float on over to the left. I mean, I don't know for sure that's what it's gonna be, but it's a very real possibility. Actually, if we're gonna talk about really embracing your inner Puck, this would be a proxy Colossus with the Warp Prism.
Oh god. Warp Prism Micro with the Colossus, White Raw style.
This Saka will get the Overlord, maybe. Lings may try and
That
sacrifice
other
this.
Overlord off to the left might barely see the robo. It's gonna be ages, but it might.
Yeah, my stream passed it. But you know what? That's a lot of Lings coming out of Impact, and Speed might not be finished, but Hero doesn't have a whole hell of a lot to defend with.
They are a lot of Lings. If they had speed, this would be really dangerous. But even without him, okay, only if he got the surround would it be dangerous.
Yeah.
Without the surround, Stalkers win.
But yeah, it is going to be the Immortals coming out of this. And let's not
Oh, he's
forget.
gonna see it? Good.
Well, he's going to wall it off too to make sure that this can't be hit with
that's
Lings or
funny.
something.
That
But-
is funny, but you know, it's important that he knows it, right? He's seeing 4 gateways right now, and he's like, "Whoa, where's the tech? I don't understand." And
Well, how many gateways are there at home? There's 3 more coming
4.
down. So on top of the 2 Immortals, he'll be able to warp in a bunch of Zealots, Sentries, perhaps.
ooh, look at the.
Oh no! Impact.
Did he see it and is pretending not to see it?
I don't
so that
know.
Hero didn't know he saw it. Mind games.
I don't know. I don't even know if that was a vision of the Warp Prism. I should have been really watching that with the Vision Q on. I was
It was.
expecting.
The Warp Prism was 100%, but I don't know if he saw
He's
it.
knocking down the rocks. So is the Warp Prism a fake? Does he know that he got scouted? Is he pretending not to be known that his opponent didn't know that he scouted him? I mean, what is happening right now? Why is he knocking down the rocks?
Can we keep going into this rabbit hole?
I don't know. You can only go so deep in Inception, but 3 Immortals? What? What?
This is so weird. Okay, so 3 more gateways as well. So it is going to be an Immortal Sentry all in.
Oh,
Just-
but he's got the sentries coming down on the side of the map, and the Warp
I feel
Prism.
like this is okay. But okay, so he's going to use the back door instead of over at the 3rd,
That's kind of
which is cool and all. But it really depends on it not being scouted, right? And
Meanwhile, at home, he's
still
actually
not
struggling.
scouted.
He's got no sentries at home, so once this force busts, there's a hole in the wall. He recognizes his Warps in a Zealot, but now loses that upgrade, which is a little unfortunate.
Does he see this? Does he react to the rocks being broken down?
Does he hear it?
He definitely sees it.
Okay, yeah, this is Zealot and clear vision, plus a lot of sentry beams.
Spine colors going down, but those are going to be way too late.
I don't think he thinks there's Immortals behind this, though. This is such a weird, strange build out of Hero, but you know, if there's one man to do this on the new maps to really just find those advantageous positions, this is gonna be Hero. Time Warp goes down, a couple force fields as well. The sentries on the front lines are getting bashed to bits, but as we see, the Immortals are dishing out a ton of damage. Drones are trying to be pulled into this, but the force field is down. And looks like at the moment the unit's loss count is starting to rack up a little bit here. So the Immortals standing. Drones get the surround on them. No force fields.
Hero drones. I don't know if it's going to work for Hero. This seems to be completely just squashed. Like this was supposed to be a complete surprise.
I
and
don't
really
think there's enough
believe Impact
sentries.
saw it.
Yeah, and I think the big problem was like without the sentry count, you can't keep these roaches at bay. The spine crawlers should not have completed, but they somehow managed to behind this.
Yeah, that was weird. The Lings are still out on the other side of the map, making sure that Hero, I guess, doesn't get a 3rd, but you can also bring them towards, here to get a nice surround.
And this is an all-in as well out of Hero, guys. Please keep this in mind. Like, there's no bouncing back off this if this fails. It is very all or nothing. The Warp Prism being used to kind of try and potentially micro some of these low Immortals. Yeah, and that's kind of what Hero's best known for. So pick it up and drop and pick it up and drop him. But as he does, he loses shots, he loses hits. Queen's still on the front lines. Lings are flooding in. They've got 1-1, and I think Impact is going to hold this off. There's too many Queens to deal with. Hero, really sneaky, really cheeky, but not enough.
He didn't do any damage. I mean, okay, did he kill any drones? He killed 7 drones off of that.
Oh.
That is not worth it. Impact is completely fine. Almost 100 supply. It's only 54. He's making these mortals try and work their hardest to kill all the queens possible, and then maybe go for the drones.
If these Immortals weren't red, he could actually start dropping and harassing with them, but they're gonna die the second they touch down on Lings.
Yeah, he used to be. He can't do it. I don't know how Hero's gonna come back from this. I mean, sometimes you can do like a certain amount of damage. You kill at least a hatchery or kill like 20 drones or something, and then you start trying to come back, getting up those Colossus or what have you. But that never happened. Hero got completely blindsided, and I think Impact really did see this coming and move the Overlord, so Hero didn't know.
That's so sick out of Impact if that's really the case. I don't even know if he'd answer. If I'm going to PM him, he might not even understand the question because Korean versus English, but still a really cool move if that is the case. The Immortals are going to die here, sadly, and Hero loses the Warp Prism as well. He's just got nothing at this point. You can play off of 2 bases if you have tech, but, I mean, +1 weapons was denied earlier. If that never finished, this attack may have been stronger. Let's keep that in mind. If you've been able to 2-shot Lings instead of 3-shot them with Zealots, we would have seen those warp in as reinforcements. A new Warp Prism is being made, and, Impact may have seen it, but he doesn't actually go kill it.
Well, I mean, honestly, he's kind of okay with it being over there. It means the Colossus are never going to run over here. Like, that'll be a sight to see Colossus running over that Xel'Naga.
Do you even think we'll see it? I don't even know we'll get 2 Colossus if we're going to be honest. To produce them this side of the map would be insane. So exposed.
It would be insane. The only thing this is really useful for is producing those Warp Prisms, which, yes, you still, like, they're a hassle to deal with. You don't want them to happen, but...
It's so weird to see 1-1 Lings be so effective at the 15-minute mark, by the way. But because of the lack of tech, no weapon upgrades just yet. It's finishing here in a moment's time. They've been really able to shine much more than otherwise would have been allowed. Now, actually, I like this move out of Hero. This is something that would have worked if the Spine Crawlers weren't here. A Sentry to block off the ramp and Zealots warped in en masse, but with a Spore Crawler and 2 Spines, not to mention the 5 Queen Train, he's good.
And the Mutas.
No, the Mutas too, but whatever. Good game called. Ladies and gentlemen, Impact will take game number 1 in this best of 3.